Yeah, we're good to go.
Well, I guess thank you, Lloyd Kaufman, head of Troma, creator of the Toxic
Big deal.
Avenger. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for being here for a special Rogue Media Network interview in conjunction with a Waco Hippodrome. We're about to hold a screening of the original 1984 film. Of course, you have the new remake that's coming out later this, or it just came out actually. So we're just here to talk to you briefly before we cart you back over there, because we can actually see the Waco Hippodrome just right from where we are.
So, Mr. Kaufman,
Start off.
let me ask you, did you ever think that you would make something like Toxic Avenger? How did that kind of come about? And then B, did you ever think it'd be remade?
I knew that from the beginning. Every time Michael Hers and Lloyd Kaufman make a movie, Michael Hers usually wants to take his name off. And he and I co-directed the first Toxic Avenger.
Okay, great.
But I knew it was good. I knew it was just too early. The MPAA motion picture. Well, you probably get censored.
Absolutely,
right?
we do.
You probably said something about Charlie Kirk.
All day
Actually,
long.
stinks.
That's right.
Now you'll get kicked off the air.
That's right.
But luckily, Matt is here, and if anyone wants more information, Toxie, what do you say about all this? You're the star. Toxie's the star. How you doing?
Toxie, you're looking good these
How
days,
was the
man.
flight from Tromaville?
My arms are tired.
His
Good
mop is
job.
tired, he said. But,
So how did the first one come around?
well, we had made 3 very
Right.
successful raunchy comedies.
Right.
And then we did the first Turn On, which is Vincent D'Onofrio's first film.
Yeah.
And among the other famous people we've discovered, like James Gunn and the South Park Boys and Samuel
Absolutely.
Jackson. I can go on forever.
Marissa Tomei.
What about Marissa
There it
Tomei, who
is.
has 1 millisecond, a nanosecond in Toxic Avenger? But but the problem was Porky's came along and made a better movie than we had done.
Sure.
And then the studios come right along too, but they're using good scripts and good actors.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do? Michael Hers says he's the boss. He was reading Variety. It said horror films are kind of no commercial value.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
So our rule is, if the experts are sure about something, do the opposite. Do different.
Sure.
Which is why we have had no successful
That's
movies.
still the rule, by the way.
You showed them,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
Still the
golden
rule.
rule.
Yeah, definitely.
We never made
Yeah.
any money. Yeah,
100%.
we did it right, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
Wearing a cardboard belt here. But anyway, so we went on to something else. So we figure we'll go do horror. But Mike,
Yes.
we like comedy and social satire and political discussion.
Yeah.
And Toxie is very concerned about the environment.
Yeah.
So we decided we'd move into the horror area.
Sure.
But what we didn't know is that if you combine horror, sex, violence, and do something original, that's actually a cartoon show that makes fun of chemical companies and the political situation and the oligarchs. When you do that in 1983, the Motion Picture Association of America, which is our American censorship board, which is owned and controlled by Paramount, the Warner Brothers, and 2 other of the
What a deal to be able to censor
oligopoly.
yourself, huh? Yeah.
oligopoly. So they chop up our movie. So the movie was chopped up 40 years ago. So when it came out in the theaters, it was garbage.
Yeah.
But I knew it was good, and
Yeah.
it took 40 years for $50 million to come out to make the reimagining. Not a remake, it's a reimagining.
Sure.
By Macon Blair, and it's better than the original Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
It's better.
That's great.
But unfortunately, the word isn't out yet.
Sure.
But I've gone on record, and it's very, very good.
Well, I personally have not seen it yet, but I cannot wait.
Nobody has.
I love the casting of Dinklage and all
Toxie
that.
saw it. You liked
You saw it.
Yeah, Toxie thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I bet you did. Scared the hair right off your head there. Yeah. And it's crazy to me that horror is such a big business now.
Well, we're not horror. We're Troma.
I get that. Yeah, I
You've
get
never
it.
seen a Troma movie.
You are your own genre.
We're 52 years of failed cinema, Mike.
Yeah.
You probably interview Martin Scorsese and all those guys.
No.
We're, as Matt will tell you.
You're my Martin Scorsese.
Matt and I were in a zombie zombie crawl together.
Back in 2008 in San Diego, we just happened to have mutual friends, and we were just, I barely remember it. You probably barely remember it yourself. You just had such a larger-than-life personality. You're so passionate about what you do. You light up the room everywhere you are. But, like, do you have, like, a theater background by any chance? Like before you
Good
before you
question.
started
Yes,
Troma
I
and
do.
everything.
My mother was a theater person.
Wow.
Okay.
So we went to a lot of theater and opera, and you know what a bourgeois is, Toxic? We don't have any in Tromaville except for me. But I had that upbringing. I speak
Really?
French. I went to Yale. I read books, which is why the Troma movies are successful, because they have something to say. They come from the mind, the heart, and the soul of the filmmaker.
Yeah.
And again, I've only done about 30 movies as a director, maximum. And we have hundreds by other producers
Certainly.
whom we've produced, given them money, and they're all great, and it takes time. You know, when South Park came to us, they didn't even have a finished movie, Cannibal
Cannibal the Musical.
Right.
which is now one of our most successful,
Yeah.
one of Toxie's favorites.
Yeah.
And we helped them with the beginning. They went around to everybody. After they came to us, we told Trey Parker and Matt Stone, go to the mainstream. Your movie's hilarious.
Yeah.
But it wasn't finished. So,
Yeah.
you know, the mainstream people have no imagination. Even if Cannibal the Musical was finished, the gatekeepers at places, now the gatekeepers have moved over to places like Netflix, where if you go on that channel, you try to find something you haven't seen, there's nothing to see. You know, after you've seen Black Rabbit or whatever
Yeah.
it is, and a couple other things, what are you going to watch? Go to Troma Now, Mike.
Yeah, Troma Now.
15 years of, there's over 1,000 movies. Matt, a lot of his favorites, Terra Firma,
Yeah.
Bloodsucking Freaks.
Yeah.
You like, what is it?
Well, there's
Maniac Cop and
Oh, Maniac Cop.
and Frankenhooker, he loves that.
Yeah.
They're all on Troma Now. There's like 52 years of Troma, plus another 400 movies that are all wonderful independent filmmakers. But
That's
we
fantastic.
have birthed a whole artistic movement, but nobody knows about it.
Now, see, you got a new customer by just showing
Well,
up
Mike,
here.
thank
Yeah,
you very
absolutely,
much. Really
absolutely.
appreciate it, Mike. And
I-
I very much appreciate the Hippodrome, which is
Oh.
a famous theater, very
beautiful theater, yeah.
Yeah, for accepting us.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
But
It's
luckily,
gorgeous.
Toxie's got a mop, and he and I
Sure.
know how to mop. We're good.
It's true.
It's 111 years young, by the way, the theater, the Hippodrome
Well, this,
Theater.
I know
this,
that.
this
I
building
looked
as
it up.
well. This building is 111 years old
21
as well.
floors?
Yes, 21 floors. Yeah, there was a lot more marble in this building. They've removed a lot of marble.
Oh,
for
well,
some reason.
Marvel Comics is a big thing now.
Sure, sure.
Spider-Man,
They
Batman.
removed it all.
Oh, Marvel.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
And this building survived the
All right,
19...
enough about the building. Now we got to talk about this wonderful broadcast. Thank you,
That's right.
Rogue,
That's right.
For sure. Thank you, Rogue, and thank you, Hippodrome
Oh,
and
sure.
Matt,
Oh,
for
absolutely.
please,
creating
please,
this. And
please.
Toxie, thank you for coming
Toxie.
all the way from Tromaville.
Yeah. Coming up out of the sewers to see us is
It's not the
just
sewers.
wonderful.
He lives in a dump. That's
Oh,
the problem.
in a
It's
dump?
a toxic waste dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just figured the sewers
But they
is kind
fixed
of...
it. He and his a significant other, they have a little trailer, and it's fixed up very
how
nice.
nice. That's
Got
wonderful.
curtains and things
Yeah,
like that. Very
curtains, you
beautiful.
say?
She can't see, but other than that, they have a very
Sure,
beautiful.
sure. So if you had to pinpoint one movie over the 52 years, which one is it? And don't say Toxic Avenger unless it's really
that's
your
our,
favorite.
Well, that's our Mickey Mouse. Toxie's our Mickey Mouse. He's
Yeah,
on everything. He's
sure.
he's on the currency too.
Absolutely.
Only the $2 bill. No,
Sure.
$3 bill.
$3.
Jefferson's on the $2. My favorite Troma movie, I think it's the movie we just finished shooting. Which
Really?
unfortunately, Matt didn't act in, but
Yeah.
I tried to get you. It's
Poultrygeist 2?
Power of Positive Murder.
Oh.
I didn't direct Poultrygeist 2. It's finished shooting, and I'm sure it's great.
Gotcha.
But that's by Mercedes the Muse.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Yeah.
She doesn't take notes, but she's a serious. She's got maybe 4 movies on Troma Now.
Oh, wow.
She made one recently called Rise of the Super Tromettes.
Oh.
You've seen it, Toxic.
The Tromettes.
Tromettes, that's a type of non-male.
Certainly.
And
gyno actors.
What-
Gyno.
I know actors.
NPR says you cannot say male, so you can say gyno-American.
Gyno-American,
You can
yes.
say gyno-Mexican.
Right.
What is it
right,
about this
right.
new movie that makes it your favorite, Lloyd?
It's the most personal, but that's a very good question.
Okay.
It's the most personal.
The most personal. In
Yes.
what way?
Well, it's derived from Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment. So
wow.
it's supposed to be a film noir, whatever. I don't know what that means,
Sure.
but it's
Sure.
supposed to be that. But
Yeah.
we're still editing.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're going to have a sound mix in early 2026.
On these movies, how long is a shoot for you? like on average?
Well, the whole thing, when I make a movie, it takes about 5 years.
Yeah, sure.
It takes a couple of years to get the script together to make sure it won't make money.
Certainly.
In the case of Power of Positive Murder, not only is it from Dostoevsky, Schopenhauer, and Nietzsche, but it is in black and white. So we're guaranteed now because
Fantastic, yeah.
Terra Firma, which is Matt's favorite Troma movie, and Toxi's favorite, which was my most personal. That just made a profit. It was shot in 1999.
Wow.
But Mike, you have what Rupert Murdoch doesn't have: word of mouth.
That's true.
If you
That's
have
true.
word of mouth, which Troma has, we have no money for advertising. So
Yeah.
it's 52 years of word of mouth and fans.
Yeah.
We're totally fan fueled. Matt's an example. Toxie's an example. Matt McNew, who's masterminded this tour.
Right.
Joe Manco. We're going to 5 different Texas towns.
It's wonderful.
The whole thing is fan fueled.
That's wonderful.
And everyone who's ever worked for us, Mike, James Gunn, Eli Roth, Joe Lynch, they all are great people, and they are started as fans, unpaid.
Well,
observers from film school, kind of thing.
I started working in video stores, and I saw the rise of Troma over the time. And honestly, VHS was your best friend.
That was a good. Helped us out. Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with that is you don't get paid. So
really?
That's why we distribute ourselves.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we did get. It was such a big business. We did Vestron, the 2 independent video companies were great. Vestron, who released Toxic Avenger on video cassette, first horror film ever to be on video cassette.
Wow.
At that time, video was looked upon as family only, or Jane Fonda self-improvement type tapes.
That's right.
And by the way, we have the Troma self-improvement Troma Mercial, which is on Troma now. It was made for Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And we actually sold Troma merch on
That's fantastic.
Troma. It was a self-improvement
I would
package.
imagine that you could sell quite a bit of merch at this point.
Well, we'll see. We have a store online. We've got, there's a lot of Toxie out there.
Yeah.
And there's a fair number. Well, we're underground. It's all, as I say, it's word of mouth.
Yeah.
But we're still here.
I just remember watching Troma movies. This was about the time of Faces of Death and things like that, at the kind of the same time. And it all hit kind of a crest of horror and independent and I don't mean this bad when I say it, but low budget, and that tends to get kind of looked down on. But that's where some of your most successful and most influential filmmakers come from. Is the low budget world.
Sean Baker.
You got to figure out how to do it.
Fan, right?
Yeah.
Sean Baker, James Gunn.
Yeah.
All these guys who are big, they all started with Troma.
Yeah.
Almost all of them.
What a success.
Seth Rogen didn't. That I would have liked to work with him.
Well,
he's brilliant.
Yeah. What a success, though. I mean, I know you downplay it, but it is truly an icon in America's landscape as far as I'm concerned.
Thanks,
because
Mike. Appreciate it.
I have heard about it almost my entire life.
Oh, good.
I'm 56, so 52 years I've heard all about it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We have there's a documentary about Orson Welles.
Yeah.
You'll Miss Me When I'm Dead.
Yeah.
And the people who work for us, they are constantly, because we don't get any word from any major media except Rogue.
Right.
They keep saying, well, when you get hit by a bus, you're going to have a good obituary.
Boy, you're not kidding.
And they'll appreciate you.
You're not kidding.
But the Orson Welles documentary is spot on. It's exactly
I've seen a couple of things on you as well, and I've always enjoyed your appearances, no matter where they've been.
You.
Yeah,
Well,
because
Matt
you're just
said
so
that.
full of life, Yeah.
I've been very lucky.
Yeah.
I've been very lucky.
he lights up the room. And, well, there it is. Bring it back to the fold. So, Lloyd, we got to get you back to the screening
we better
here.
go.
So,
You're
last
right.
question for you.
Yeah.
This interview was sponsored by Scoutmaster.
Scoutmaster is a free GPS mobile app which tracks shooting locations to all your favorite films and shows, and which features the most comprehensive shooting location database for all types of media, movies, television, documentaries, concert films, sporting events, music videos, you name it. From the most popular to the most obscure of titles, Scoutmaster is available on all mobile platforms and all mobile app stores, including Apple and Google Play.
Scout the world and master the movies with Scoutmaster.
Right here.
That's why
There you go.
Toxie's a hero all over
That is
the
wonderful.
world.
So my question for you, Lloyd, is
Yes.
where is Shinbone Alley? Where are the coordinates for that? The world wants to know.
Well, it's you have to go to Tromaville
There it
to
is.
find Shinbone Alley.
Sure.
But I'll take you there.
Okay.
Next
You
time
take me
come
there.
out.
I'll take you at your word.
Shinbone Alley is the scene where Toxie, I think, has his first fight where they're actually vegetables.
Yeah.
And he's got about 4 guys to fight off, and Cigar Face, who appears in, not Scarface, but Cigar Face,
Yeah,
who
sure.
appears in, I grew up with Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
So I want to make fun of him. He was a horrible person.
Yeah.
I mean, sadist.
Yeah. Great filmmaker.
He used to beat me up when we were third grade. So all he
Sure.
did was bully me.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cigar Face and the other bad guys suddenly realize you are superhuman. You know, you can't
Toxie's
say
got it.
superhero, by the way. If
Yeah.
when Toxie was at Marvel Comics, he was a superhero. But as soon as they went bust and his comic book disappeared,
Right.
Marvel did go bust.
Right. Yeah, I remember.
Like
Yeah.
a phoenix, they rose.
Yeah.
Probably thanks to Stan Lee's guidance. But we got lawyer's letter from Warner, and because we put it in our press release, superhero.
Sure.
And no, Warner's and Marvel owned the word superhero. And this is in the United States back then, in
That's
1992 or something.
Yeah.
96 maybe, 96. But the good news is now we have freedom of speech.
Well, I also do a show about comic books, so I would love to cover all of the Toxic Avenger comics.
Well,
That would
Ahoy
be great.
has a whole new set of them. You have Ahoy comic books?
Fantastic.
Ahoy, they've got a whole. It's been a huge success. They got
Ahoy
like
comic books.
8. They got like 6
Okay.
different brands. They've got Toxic
Yeah.
Avenger, Toxic
Crusaders.
and then they do team ups with Toxie and Jesus and
Oh.
Toxie and some of their heroes.
Yeah,
and,
Toxie and the big
which
guy.
we let
Yeah.
them do, and their artists are very independent about how they
Sure.
portray Toxie.
Sure.
In the way they do it, and
Yeah.
Toxie's okay. It's not like Disney where you have to be on model.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
We
you
ins-
can use
we-
Mickey now,
Yeah.
As long as the Steamboat Willie,
Well,
you're-
now
you're
you
fine.
can. Now you can do anything with Mickey. But
Well, and that's-
prior to that, you had to be on
Yes.
on model. Now
But that-
with Mickey's public
These
domain.
these guys would not be making these horror movies based on Mickey Mouse and Bambi and things like that if it were not for Troma. So I got to thank you for that, and I would think that all of these guys out there making these things have found their niche, and it all traces back to Troma.
Well, a lot of it is thanks to John G. Avildsen, directed Rocky, Stan Lee,
Yeah,
and Roger Corman.
yeah,
And they really taught me and helped me and got it the first back in the squeeze
Sure.
play days.
sure.
Stan's favorite Troma movie was Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD,
Yeah.
and Roger Corman's very last screen credit is on Occupy Cannes, which is a documentary now going around the festivals.
Film circuit, festival circuit.
That
yeah.
was made by Lloyd Kaufman. But it stars Doug Sackman and Zach Amico, all the Troma
Yeah.
team of about 10 years. And it's a sequel to an earlier film we made 10 years earlier at Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
So, which explores the attitude of Cannes toward the independent and how it had changed in 10 years. As bad as it was back in the
I
when
bet
we
it's
did the
worse.
first
Yeah.
All the Love You Can documentary. We haven't been back to Cannes.
I
We've
bet it's
basically
worse.
been policed out of Cannes. As we were out of, we got kicked out of Sundance, basically. We have, Trey Parker inspired us to do Troma Dance because he was obsessed, he and Matt were obsessed with going to Sundance with Cannibal.
Yeah,
And they had written a letter. They had applied and
Right.
paid the fee because
Right.
we knew we wouldn't do it.
yeah.
And they didn't even get a FU letter. I didn't say fuck.
I don't doubt it. Yeah,
Luckily, I didn't say a bad word. So they figured, well, nobody said not to come, so we
Yeah.
all went. He rented a condo, and he started a one movie film festival. He rented a venue of some sort, and it was Cannibal the Musical, and people loved it.
those guys.
So then we set up Troma Dance as per Trey's suggestion.
Yeah.
And it's been going for 27 years as a free festival.
Amazing.
Independent films. You can enter your film for free. It's no admission charge and no VIP charge. No
Amazing.
VIP bullshit. No
Yeah.
red carpet.
Yeah.
We have a little piece of red carpet that
Sure.
we encourage people to drop cigarette butts on and we leave it for display. It's probably 10 years old.
Yeah.
But this year we have the 27th film festival,
Wonderful.
Troma Dance, all free festival in New York.
Amazing.
In a well-known place called the Pine Box, which is where I will be soon, in a Pine Box.
And you're going to be touring Texas all throughout this Troma Texas tour,
yes,
right?
Yes, we got Dallas tomorrow night, the beautiful landmark Texas Theater where Lee Harvey Oswald was
right.
apprehended.
And you're going to the RTVF building at UNT in Denton, Texas.
Denton,
that's,
yes.
That's where we produced the television show Deadly Cinema, and you met Jamie Deadly and bestowed her with a kind compliment saying that she was better than Elvira.
I'm surprised that people are still out there, actually. People
all
like
because
it.
of you. You know, I, Lloyd Kaufman, president of Troma Entertainment and creator of the Toxic Avenger, I took time away from the Troma booth to watch Deadly Cinema with Jamie Deadly, and let me tell you, it is a lot better. It's much better than Elvira. Much better. Ooh, listen to the audience. Big applause,
Clapping.
huge.
You're actually
They love
clapping.
you.
Well, I just want to thank you for that, and thank you for that
Well,
hug.
she was
that you
better
gave.
than I'm truthful.
Well,
Sure.
You heard it here
I'm
first,
truthful.
folks. But
At any rate, well, please send best regards back.
I will definitely do that. Thank you very much,
Well,
sir, for being here.
yeah.
We've taken too much of your time.
Yeah,
we
I
got to
better
get you
get
to the
back to,
Hippodrome.
fans
Toxie,
lining
thank
up.
you. Thank you for
Toxie.
bringing your mop. We really appreciate it.
Environmental hero.
Mr. Kaufman, pleasure.
Call me Uncle Lloyd. Or
Uncle
whatever
Lloyd,
you wish
thank
to
you
call
so
me.
much.
You know,
This
Thank you
is
very
this
much,
is
sir.
this
Matt,
is a wonderful
great to
thing.
see you
Yeah.
again. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. And Scouts, thank you to Scouts.
Absolutely. I want to know where Shinbone Alley is. I'm serious
Well,
about
we'll
that.
go there. If you come to New York, you can
Okay.
stay
You
with
take
us.
me
If
there
I'm
personally?
In town,
You take me there?
I'll take you to
Okay,
show.
all right.
There you go.
Too.
All
I
right, you go.
I'm
guarantee
holding you
you.
to it, okay?
And
All right,
Mike
thanks,
can
guys.
come too.
We
Shinbone
appreciate it.
Alley
Thank you very
Taxi.
much.
We'll have a reunion.
All right.